all other gaming sites are full of.
Sound and fury, ultimately signifying nothing. None have survived the ungrateful monkeys.
Number 10, we have Cutman from the Mega Man series. So here we have a guy that throws his fucking head. That's right, he throws his head at you, and it comes right back. What the hell, shouldn't they have called him Boomerang Guy? But no, it's in the shape of a scissor, so naturally, everybody thinks, oh, Cutman, makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna have him throw part of his head and have it come back. Because that's how a pair of scissors usually works. You throw them, and they come right back. Number 9, Bart's Nightmare, Bartzilla stage. In this stage, people throw gigantic Super Nintendos or Genesis, depending on which system you played on, at Bartzilla. I guess lethal market competition is also lethal to you, despite you being 500 feet tall. Yeah, because that works on a freaking monster, throwing a piece of plastic with computer parts in it. Makes perfect sense. This is one of the odd yet rare instances of a direct reference to a game competitor in a video game. Another example of this is Final Fight CD for the Sega CD. Anyone remember those NIN signs? I don't think they're referring to Nine Inch Nails, but rather the Sega CD's competitor, Nintendo NIN. We won't tell anybody! Number 8, Dan's Autograph Attack. In the second of the Versus games from Capcom, Dan Hibiki was oddly included. I guess so the US version would have a joke character as well. One of his attacks involves signing a picture and chucking at you at full speed, which oddly does damage. The question is it the speed that he throws the autograph at you that hurts you, or that Dan is so damn awesome he just mentally hurts you by throwing a picture that he just signed at you, making you feel worthless, causing you a bit of damage? With number 7, we have the Crackhead Clubhouse from Awful Fantasy. A hilarious hack of Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo by somethingawful.com. This spell is used by Big Faggy Todd after his transformation to King whatever. I'll leave it to you to figure out who this is. Anyway, it's not really a traditional attack, as it causes the game to look like it's glitching. But the effects are random and often beneficial. The players can also learn this attack, but it involves a crappy carbuncle replacement furry, and lots of magic points, making it hardly worth it. Number 6, Ogre Things and Ghost and Goblins Stage 2 and Beyond. You would think that ogres would club you with their clubs, as goes the stereotype. But these ogre things are unique. They can run into you, falling into the super warm enemy body syndrome of all video games. Or they can get you from above by throwing something onto Arthur down beyond. It could be puke, it could be crap, it could be a combination called puke. Who knows? It's pretty disgusting. Number 5, a living house with multiple arms from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, the situation is weird enough as you encounter this enemy only in Sector 6. Is it a commentary on the homeless? Anyway, it's a weird enough fight, but when it suddenly closes up and launches a nuclear missile-looking thing at you, you just have to go, huh? And it can apparently miss as well? What's next from this living house? A central heating attack? Number 4, King K. Rool's Cannonball Drop in Donkey Kong Country. In a series where Blunderbuss shoots spiked balls, and a cat on 9 tails is an actual cat with 9 tails, one can expect strange attacks. But the first Donkey Kong Country takes the cake. Up to this point in the final boss fight, everything seems to make sense. A big fat ass crocodile like thing running fast across the screen trying to hit you with his oddly boomerang like crown. Odd, but acceptable in video game conventions. Then something strange happened. K. Rool suddenly jumped short, then slightly higher, then totally off the screen, landing on the other side. What?
Mom, isn't it?
Number 3, Dudley's taunt from Street Fighter 3. The taunt from the very British boxer, who is so British yet so black and has an awesome voice, involves throwing a rose stem at the opponent. That must be some fucking deadly poison on it, as it deals damage to the opponent. Quite the opposite of what you may expect from fighters who could take flaming fireballs to the face and survive. I guess they have no dignity. Hey, I would wonder how Rose would react to a rose to the face. Capcom, let's see that happen. Number 2, the Fat Con's body drop from Batman Returns. These fat asses follow the standard role of video game bad guys. The fatter you are, the slower you are, but oddly, you do more damage. That is the case with these guys and their body drop. But what the hell are they doing right before they execute this attack? They look like they're constipated or something. And number 1 is Chateau Galliard Knight's Cow Throwing from Buried in Time. You could observe the English defense plan in a cruelly drawn sketch in which Arthur, a non-organic sentient being, has to say, these guys need help, badly. Anyway, when scaling a tower, if you proceed to not move for a while, Gage Blackwood will fall victim to a recreation of a classic Monty Python skit. Silly and fatal according to the official death report.
You do not agree to my commands, then I shall...
It's a power bowl with chameleons, lizards, and tadpoles. It hardly enters your mind that there's something better than this. A better sleep and a carrot, maybe a seed from a parrot. Believe me when I tell you the